Boom! What's up, guys? It's your boy Shin Paulo. Thank you for joining the Akuma Roundtable discussion. I'm here with one and only Gouki Akuma.
Hey.
And we have JDOT from Venezuela on
Hello,
the bottom.
guys.
And we are going over all the things about everything that is Akuma. So then there's so many talks of Akuma as of late being, you know, into Tekken Season 4. We're gonna just go over those changes real quick. So for Akuma, his Demon Flip 3 has now reduced from 21 to 17 damage. It has been reduced by 4 points. It's a big nerf. And then now he also has Demon Flip Air Fireball? EX Air Fireball?
Yeah, EX.
To me, it just seems like just a filler, which is his new move, but it feels like it's Ejectocito, cuz. If you guys watch Fast and the Furious.
So what you doing, man? Everybody go! Ejectocito, cuz!
His EXDP before on counter hit, he used to do the full sequence. His now it's in natural hit. Now it's a natural hit combo.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't notice that.
So that is a. Would you say that's a buff or a nerf?
Well, it's a damage buff, but now we notice that it never wall splats, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So then I guess it's a burf. We can call it a burf. Yeah.
It's a buff, yeah. But that only works from the front. If you do it from the back, like here, then you get the full, you know, animation click.
But it's not like you can do much if it hit it on the back. So.
Mm-hmm.
But no, it shouldn't really hit in the back if you're just doing EXDP like that anyway, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
Okay, so next one is EX Tatsu. So now it's a damage buff. Originally it was 6-6-20. Now it's 10-10-10-20. Fourth hit is if you get a hit by the fourth hit, it's supposed to be originally from -12 to -8.
But the thing about that is the last hit on block whiffs against, you know, every character.
Yeah.
Apart from big characters, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes! We got the
Welcome.
legendary. Ladies and gentlemen, we got the legendary from Pakistan himself, Fate Farzeen, with us. How is he going, man?
Wait. Do you know the changes, Farzeen?
Yeah, I know the changes.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
They
Well, what
reduce
do
the
you?
damage a lot.
Yeah. What do you think? Is it nerf or what do you think overall?
But they changed some hits like 441. That is, you can say a little bit buff, but overall, Akuma is nerf a lot.
Yeah. Agreed.
No, that
I
is
agree.
true.
I agree. Yeah.
Down forward 1, decrease distance between character and opponent when it gets hit. So now, like, you can set up for some cheeky shit, as I'm told by my boys. You can do some cheeky shit. So like, since it hits down, you can do like down forward 1 and then clean hit down 3. Just
Well, you still need to dash a little bit if you you know.
Yeah, but if you do it on Jack, you have the clean hit range for down 3.
On big characters.
Yeah, well,
Interesting.
at least on Jack. On Marduk, it doesn't work.
Okay.
down forward 1+2, the Power Crush. A new Season 3 Power Crush. They just reduced the damage. Not a big deal.
I don't think that's a big deal because we don't really use this power crush for, you know, its damage. Its evasive properties and the fact it's a power crush is more important than the damage, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
Unless your name is Shin Paulo.
The whole Bud Light Beer League, Farzeen, let me tell you real quick. The whole Bud Light Beer League, the tournament I joined a couple weeks back, the whole time I just did down forward 1+2. I did the Super Akuma, so I did forward 3 and then down forward 1+2, and they would just smash, and they're like, "What the?" I'm like, get fucked.
That move is actually useful in a panic situation.
Yeah, definitely.
Yes,
Yeah.
it is.
Of course.
Okay, so down 3. So it changed the block frames. So it's no longer 11, it's 13. So you can be technically launch punished. The increased range of down 4.
Yeah, it hits at range 2.67. That's the sweet spot number.
Mhm.
That's like the
Oh,
exact range
really?
where it hits. Yeah. I did some
Oh
testing.
my god, I love that.
So I'll let Gouki demonstrate real quick. So 2.67
2.65 right there.
and there 2.67, and you still get it.
That's amazing. I love
And
that.
it
This
whiffs
is
at
amazing,
2.3.
like
Yeah.
a lot of range. Nice. I like that.
That's good. I feel good with it. So that's not really.
I read this on the patch notes. I never experienced this, but I'm trying to imagine it. It was something to do with if Jin parries the first hit, then the second hit still comes out on a bug. I've never seen that ever happen before.
Neither have I.
I've seen that.
You've
pretty
seen it?
much, yeah. Akuma does the whole animation, but Jin only parries the first hit, and then he gets messed up, and
Does he get hit by it?
sometimes.
Oh,
Not
okay.
always. It's quite weird and inconsistent.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, you don't have to rely on while running 3 to get plus frames. So
True.
Yeah. Now that's the thing. I think that's a good change. What do you think? So Farzeen, you agree?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, I'm agree with this. Only this move. I'm agree with only this move.
It makes total sense. Since we have 3 Akuma gods, I don't consider myself. We have
No,
one.
you are. Of course you are.
Oh
of
my.
course you are.
No, what do you mean?
There's no Akuma player in the world that can use the down 4-1+2 better than you.
I appreciate that. So now we're gonna go into a good question that I thought that my friend from the Bahamas asked me. He said, "What separates a good Akuma from a bad one? Like, how can you differentiate, and what grinds your gears when you watch a tournament Akuma player?"
Well, personally, I think I like to jump in first.
Go ahead.
It depends where the Akuma player is, because we have, I think, here 3 different styles of Akuma player. So we have got the European style, like me.
Mhm.
I'd like to say that you and JDOT share a similar style, and I think the Pakistani style of Akuma is completely different to any other style. So I think it depends where you're watching the Akuma and where the Akuma player comes from. So personally, if I was to see an Akuma player where I live, I would tell them that if you're not having much success, then you should jump more, because in Europe and around where I live, people can't really deal with jumps as well as they can in other parts of the world. So for me, a good Akuma player where I come from jumps a lot and is successful with their jumps, and a bad one doesn't jump as much as they should do.
Mhm. And what do you think, Farzeen?
Yes, exactly. Yes, he's saying right. In the beginning in Pakistan we jump a lot, but now in Pakistan everyone have a good practice against Akuma. So you can't even do a single jump against a little child. They can literally interrupt you with a 10 frame or 12 frame jab and give you a huge combo.
They
This
get.
is
That's
the problem
insane.
here, man.
That's fucking
Yeah.
crazy. Holy shit.
Yeah.
In the last tournament, I played against Tanveer. He's a good Claudio player,
Mhm.
and I was like crying. Why he is not letting me to do a single jump? I have to give him a combo, man. This is the problem.
You guys are saying, and I feel like since not many people understand how to deal with the jump, like you could just literally just do like one jump and then do like 10 seconds later another jump, and then they'll be like, oh, what the fuck, like, and then they'll get hit. They'll be like, wait, like what?
Yeah.
They're never like, I guess a lot of the players here in the United States are not very aware and very keen of when he is jumping or when he has meter. And if you just like really take advantage of that here, you do pretty damn well. And if you can consistently...
I remember watching a video by Avoiding the Puddle, Aris, when Akuma was, not first released, but when he was starting to gain a little bit of popularity. and one of the lines he said was, "If you're not doing so well with this character, you're not jumping enough." So I think that's sums it up. I think.
Well,
But of course, you know, times have changed, and you know, where you play Tekken, Farzeen, it's a lot different for you.
What do you guys think Akuma beginners need to do to improve their play with Akuma? Is it just execution, or is it just like understanding where you are in the screen, your meter gate management? Is it all three?
Well, I don't think Akuma is in the position that he was in Season 2, where you could be a great Tekken player, pick up Akuma, and do very, very well. You know, you could see, especially the Koreans, right? They all had a pocket Akuma back in Season 2, like with Geese, right?
Mm-hmm.
Where he was very, very strong, and if you were great at Tekken, then you would be great with Akuma because he played into you rather than you playing him. But now with Season 3 and Season 4, he's got nerfed and he's become more a specialist's character again.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it does take practice to get good with Akuma. Do you know what I mean? I think we can all agree as Akuma mains that after even years of playing the character and trying his combos and practicing, then we still drop them, right?
Right.
Yeah, exactly.
yeah. I mean,
Nobody's perfect with the Akuma combos, I think.
What was that? Sorry?
I think nobody is perfect with the Akuma
Yeah.
combos.
Yeah,
Everyone
yeah.
drop the combos.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
agree. I mean, not only missing combos and stuff, we don't even go for the optimized stuff because it's too difficult.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's very true. Even myself, like I don't even do the Gouki Akuma combos. I just do the Street Fighter 4 lineup. So it's like down 3 fireball, down 2 fireball, back 1 into that, into full damage. It's like I don't try to get fancy with it now anymore because I used to try to get fancy, and I would vividly remember it would always bite me in the ass. It would bite me so hard. So then now I'm like, I guess a lot of people don't realize or understand is like, this character's hard.
Yeah.
Even when I don't know, Farzeen, I don't know how many times you tell people like, you play him, and then they stop playing him the next day or a week.
Yeah.
Like,
Exactly. Nobody knows how difficult Akuma combos are to deal in a panic situation. Like if you are playing in a tournament and you have a final round, then you have to take a risk to do a back one combo after FADC cancel.
Oh, okay. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
And if they crouch, you will have to deal with the launcher or anything.
and that's this guy in the chat just said it perfectly. The people only notice when the combos land for 2Ds.
Yeah.
Like why it hurts so much. And then they start bitching, and that's where. But they never pay attention to how often we drop it, and they don't understand how the struggle it is. Because I don't know if you guys know my story. So my story is that I had to get physical therapy for my hand because of these combos.
Wow, really? I
Yeah.
didn't know that.
Wow, really?
Yeah, I had to go to physical therapy because they said I had cubicle tunnel because of how hard I'm hitting the button. Like you can even ask if ever Super Akuma is here, like you can ask him and say, like you can ask him. He says like I hit my buttons like a fucking gorilla. Like I'm banging on it so hard because that's how I hit them. Because I'm like I have to make sure that I'm hearing it in my head that I'm hitting these buttons. But
Well, actually, to go off on a little bit of a tangent, if you don't mind.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
I'm interested to know what like controller we all use, or what like peripheral we all use.
Oh, so I'll
I think you're the only weirdo who plays on an Xbox controller.
Well, I play on pad, right? Am I the only player who plays? I am the only player who plays pad here, right?
I play on pad or stick.
Oh,
whatever.
okay. Yeah.
I'll show mine to the stream. So I play on stick. If you guys can see it on stream, I play on a Quamba Pearl. Just so you know.
Oh, interesting.
Bokoto Nijuma's bae. Persona's bae. Okay. Alright, so in your guys' opinions, is in this season of Akuma, is it better or worse compared to the other seasons, like season 1, season 2, and which season is the best Akuma, do you think? For
Season 2, hands down. Season 2 Akuma,
Yeah.
best Akuma.
Wow!
Best Akuma.
I mean, I can't. There's no. Well, okay. If we're saying best Akuma, then obviously it's the ones before, console release. But that doesn't really count, right?
Season 0.
It's season 0. Yeah, Akuma. Yeah. But I think we can all agree season 2. I think.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Season 2
I
hands
agree.
down.
Yeah, easily.
Wow.
But you know, I think there's many reasons for that as well. But personally, my favorite thing about season 2, and it's a little bit of a gimmick, but it's the key charge raging demon.
Of
I
course,
love that.
of course
Wow.
you would say that.
I
Of
love that.
course. For me, I understand, but for me, my favorite was season 3. It was season 3.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Rah. Not before 3.5. Before 3.5, like original season 3.
Oh, so when he still had was that when he still had
Counter hit
Um,
444 as a launcher. Counter hit launcher.
when did that get changed?
3.5.
Oh, interesting.
Really?
Okay,
Mhm.
okay.
So for
Oh.
me, the reason I loved season 3, original season 3 the most, was because the down 2 was fast on recovery, so that you couldn't get whiff
Oh,
punished.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
You couldn't get whiff punished, and his counter hit 444 launcher, and then when they buffed him by making back one easier to do, I was like, Harada, you finally answered my prayers. I just wanted to say, like, I feel the pain. Like, every update, I get angry and angrier and angrier. My dogs look at me and be like, what the fuck is wrong with him? What is wrong with you? And I'm like, I try to explain it to them, and they're like,
Oh,
they just look
yeah,
at me
yeah.
very weird. Even my mom, they come into my room, right, and I'm screaming, what the hell? And they're like,
No.
shut up. And they're like, you don't understand. I'm like,
Nobody understands.
you don't understand.
Yeah.
And
As Gouki Kuma said that they are planning to do World Tour online. Now I am thinking about to play online, so
Really?
I can gain experience about online Tekken and everything, like bars. If we have 4 bars, how we have to deal with it, and how everything can happen.
Well, I think there is a different playstyle of Akuma with like 3 bars to 5 bars.
Yeah,
You
exactly.
can't do difficult combos on 3 bars.
oh,
I
and
can.
and also you have a Wi-Fi indicator. I don't know if you know that.
Yeah, true,
Farzeen.
true.
The Wi-Fi indicator. So if you see people with Wi-Fi, same thing with you, chat. I'm looking at you. Make sure you ejectocito immediately. If you see the Wi-Fi, get out of there.
Yeah.
Don't want to deal with that. Mm-mm.